Okay, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get cracking here. So we have our control view up. One of the experiments, if I were to get decent money, is I'm betting if I can connect this to these regions with road, I would drastically improve the power. So for example, actually, those are already connected. That's right, we did this before. Let's connect that one. Let's just see what happens. So it's at 49 right now, and its equilibrium is 49. So we have the Canary Islands. I'm going to keep that as Portugal as well. Now, one thing that concerns me is because we have this union, I have no crown power. No one's on my crown. Excuse me. So there's no people that are related to my monarchy. I mean, all you have, these are all Castilians. And right now I'm relying solely on, and we do at least have new people available. So I can get a 22-year-old in there. I mean, that's going to make the nobility power creep up. But I don't think I have a choice. This is another good one. I don't have the money. So let's do this. Right here. That's what we want to do. Something like that. That's another good one, but let's do this one. Also, another thing to note is we have no army. And I'm very tempted to disband my army, get the manpower back up. It requires manpower to do the land exploration, and we currently don't have any. So, let's see. Yeah, I still don't have the money for that. It's a good 20% bump. Getting that back up to 100 is crucial. That's a really good one. And that did improve. Look, it jumped up 10% by me building that road. It was 49 if you recall. So Porto is, so it's basically they're traveling along there, they're landing there, and then the control. So if I build a road from here to Braganca, however you pronounce that, it's going to improve the control all the way. Okay, now we got a skilled member of the clergy. That's going to be helpful because that's this dude here. He's not the greatest, but we'll take him because at least he's not giving the nobles all the power. Although that is a nice noble, this one. Both of these are, in fact. Right, so we at least have 3 cabinet members again. That took up all my money. That's not good. Now what do they want? Oh, they changed. They actually... Oh my gosh. They're voting for something new. So I have 210 votes. They have 289. So I can't beat them. So past members can be called to join. Yeah, I don't mind. I was willing to be their ally before they took over my throne. Look at how much they can just build because they have so much money. Alright, so new king. He's, again, a Castilian. Okay, we are at the new age, Age of Discovery, 1437. The EU4 doesn't start until 1444, so we're still not quite at the start of EU4. Now, this is a more interesting decision. The first one, I told you that admin is resoundingly the best. This one, it really does depend on your nation and your goals. And here, I'll explain why. So over here on the admin, it's still good. Efficiency of cabinet, conversion speed, converting people to your religion, and assimilating them to your culture. The cost of buildings, mercenaries, speed of integration, monthly colonial migration plus 50%. So the amount of time is cut in half. That is huge. Additional trade capacity, better mining. I mean, there is a very strong argument that this is what you want. And then on the military side, we're not doing any combat with what we're doing, but there's some good military ones here. So if you're knee-deep in military, like heavy ship power, I mean, this is potentially very, very good. This will make your Navy... it's actually more Navy-focused than land, but this will make your Navy pound for pound better than your opponent. But we're going with this one, and you'll see why. So, first off, colonial range plus 50%. So we just get a lot larger range. Monthly progress improved by 0.1. Preparation time is also better. Not as big of a deal, but our trade range, 50%. Colonial migration, plus 50%. I think that was also over here, wasn't it? Where was it? Faster colonists. Colonial migration plus 50%. Colonial migration plus 50%. So you actually get the same bonus over here, but you also get... Sorry, my dog is bumping me. Some of these are spying, who cares? Trade range over sea, and then shipbuilding. But the big ones are the things that help you with the new world. So the one thing over here that you really was like, oh, I'd like that, it's also here. So I'm going to do... Oh, my dog is bumping me again. I almost clicked on the wrong one. Little girl. Alright, and then we just researched the tech as well. So we got estates law policy, rights of the nobility. So we can curtail them, which makes them angry. That increases the amount of taxes we can do, reduces their power, and they're blocked from cabinet. Which sounds nice, but right now I need them. The centralization is good. This gives them 10% more power. I don't know if we necessarily want that. The legitimacy is fine. This gives them a little bit less power. Reduces the fort maintenance, which is a big expense for us. The crown blocked from the cabinet is definitely not the way to go. What is my equilibrium? I'm currently at exactly 50%. And look at that. I could tax them way more. The problem is their equilibrium would be even lower. So by lowering their equilibrium, it's going to reduce how much tax I get from them. So to get that back up to 50%, I mean, we're talking 17 all the way down to about 6. So I'm losing 10 ducats a month because their equilibrium is too low. If I raise their equilibrium by 5%, that's the equivalent of raising taxes to here. So we're at 9. Almost 6. So it's 3 ducats we're talking about. That's the difference. But lowering their equilibrium makes it even worse. I mean, their power is where we want it to be. In fact, the burger's power is getting high. So we got them where we want, so I don't desperately need the minus 10%. I'm leaning towards this one. See, then it creates problems because now they're going to be electing who the next person is. This changes the way you select who the next leader is. But right now we don't have a monarch. We're stuck with Castile. So if we change the elective, see, it's decided by an election, rules for life. They choose between nobility and crown. Yeah, I mean, I sort of want that because we got to break away from Castile. All right, we'll do that. That will improve our, because if I click on this, that number should get better. It already did. It's up to 6. Oh, it's not going to happen until this gets to 100%. So we're at roughly 6 right now. We got 1 exploration going, 4 colonies still going. So we can get a bunch of Catholic colonists, or we get where's this? It's that little. We can get some nice money, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think that's contributing to our settling that we're trying to do. Which one would this be? I don't even know. Look at shot. The colony of Arguin. What's the policy? So this causes, look, that causes their noble power to really drop. But we get 0.5 control and centralization. And then we enact it. So that's going to replace the one we were just selecting. This one will unlock it, but we won't implement it. The monthly control is nice, but I want to break away from Castile. We need our own lineage. And maybe that's famous last words, right? Because how much have I told you we need Castile? We need Castile. Okay, so we just finished our exploration. There's a viewer out there. They literally log in every day, and anytime I upload a video, they dislike it. They just do it without question. And I don't know what I did to upset that person so much, but I just want to thank you all for letting me live rent-free in your head. Okay, so Pike and Shot just appeared. I mean, it's not available to us yet, but... And then we said when this gets implemented, like, we're up to 9 now on the taxes. So it's shooting up. Now we're up to 10. It hasn't even been implemented yet. We should get another exploration going. Alright, so we have more coast. Again, our manpower is not allowing us to do the land ones. And that's a fantastic one. I see no advantage. We're just going to get rid of him, let our manpower grow up, so we can do exploration on land. It takes two. Now, how do I grow this? I got to build armories. And armories are available for us to research, but we have it buried right here. It's 8th in line right now. Printing press appeared in Iznik. And institution New World appeared in Coria del Rio. We didn't get it. I don't know why. We've explored way more than they have, but they got it. Those bums. But we should get New World pretty quickly. Well, the daughter got murdered. So now we got a 21-year-old. I mean, her stats are decent. We got decent money. What do we want to build when we grow up? We got all of our libraries. Oh, I think we actually have build universities, right? Yes. So, look at that. The max literacy, 10%. Culture, really large. Promotion speed, large. Monthly literacy for everybody. Institution growth. All of it is good. So this is another one of those weddings. But she's got great stats as well. Maybe I should make her into Catholic. Like, who cares about the extra progress? Sure, we'll make her Catholic. How much do these cost? Ooh, they're expensive. I need paper again. Counting house. Oh man, we need money bad now. I want to build universities as well. But while we're short on paper, I shouldn't build too many more universities. We do want to build counting houses. Those should be red. No, they're not. They are brown. Right here, counting house. Okay, again, they can only be built in towns and cities. What do? They increase the crown power by 33%, which, what does that mean? Well, it brings control over the location. So it helps to raise the control level. Now, with Lisboa, that, and again, these are expensive. You'll find we'll get to build these via Parliament, just like the monasteries and whatnot. There we go. So obviously that's always a good one. The one that lets us build the control, not here. But this is always a good one. Okay, this rag paper thing. I think it's a production method for... So these paper makers... I might be wrong. So you can take fiber crops and wood and make 1.65 paper. And then that can take cloth and wood and make 1 paper. I honestly don't know what that does. Let's see if we can look it up. We need to be in Age of Renaissance. I think it's under the banking. Look, we even have these. I may want this. Right here. Okay, so rag paper is the cloth. So instead of relying on the fiber, we could use the cloth instead. I guess it's assuming you have an industry where cloth is more readily available. That's a lot of days to build a university. It's because we have a shortage of paper. So Morocco successfully colonized wherever that is. This region here, we were colonizing that, and we failed because Morocco beat us. So Like that one we're leading. This one we're the only one. We're winning in this one as well. I mean, you can see we have competition going on for these different spots. And right now, Castillo has more money than us, so they're going to catch us. We got a serious lack of paper. This song is probably my favorite one of theirs with the game. I miss the Sabaton. Right, our explorer is back. So this one, I am missing the no locations are available to start. So basically they're saying I'm not close enough. Same with that one. I think it's because I have to colonize here and then I can explore deeper. Here's one. That's, oh sorry, Scandinavia. More Central Africa. Yeah. I can't do any of those. Not a lot of choices. We'll go ahead and do this one. The real issue is here. Look at all the opportunities we have. Like, that will open the door to exploring this. You need so much money just to even be able to start these. We're down to 5. We're getting there. And then of these other ones, they're all good. Even these other ones are good. It's just, I'm going to add recruitment law to the mix. So this is the one we want to immediately jump on as soon as it becomes available. So you can see it spawned here and it's spreading around. We actually have it in 3 of our provinces, which is good. So far, no one else is there. So France is forcing people to embargo us. France, why? Why? Is our relationship with them that bad? 200. Okay, so we just unlocked the armory. So see how this is still relatively low and it's hard to maintain an army. We can start building some armories, which will really help with that. But be very careful, because armories, I don't know where it says it, but the maintenance costs for these are very, very high. So we can build one in Evora, for example. Right now we're paying 30 in building maintenance. The university is being fairly expensive. Okay, we just finished the armory. Guess it's not causing that much strife, is it? Where do we build that? We built it in Evora. That armory is costing us 10 ducats. You know, maybe I was having large armory costs because these underlying resources were costing a lot from the market. And I wasn't producing enough. That must be what it was. Hold on a second. I'm being pinged. I will be back. Alright, we're back in business here. So I am very happy that we are getting decent income, but I guarantee you Castile's getting double. In fact, we can check. There's a ledger here. countries, and you can see income. France is getting 627. Bohemia, Castile, 426. And then little tiny Portugal. Where are you? We're at 102. So this is, of course, income before expenses, mind you. But we are getting 100, and they're getting 430. I mean, they have a larger empire, so they probably have more expenses than we do. But I'm willing to bet that they're rolling in the income compared to us. So, yeah. France is at the top, which I'm not surprised. France is very powerful in this game. So what you want to find is if they ever have increased control, which they do put on here sometimes, we definitely want that one. This will help us if a cabinet member dies. I don't need to commission art. This helps us get more sailors. This just improves one of our cabinet members. Gives them extra abilities. It's not horrible. I don't know. Improves our opinion of Castile, and then apparently the county of Sangana. Where the heck is that? Oh, way down there, because they're next to us. Well, because I really don't know what else to take, we'll do that. We are getting a healthy income, which is fair. What I'm worried about is we have a union, but this dude hasn't caused us to do any more votes. We're fairly high. Okay, I know there was a lot of stuff we wanted to build. I went for trade office to try to boost. Like my Bordeaux here is getting me 15 ducats. That's really good. This is not a horrible. So what this does is this just gives us entry into other markets. Got 8 ducats here, Paris. It's getting us some decent income. So you'll see it go negative, but it's right after the market's updated, and then you'll see that the AI changes the trading to be profitable right before the end of the month. So it goes negative right after we take our profits, and then it goes positive, then bam. So we're getting nothing but the green numbers. This is not happening to us. Right there, we're getting 16 profit. And then the markets adjust, and then the AI goes in and readjusts all of our trades, and then we're getting 16 profit. I'm going to build as many of these as I can. They're making us money. And actually, I probably need to start getting some colonization going. We were getting plus 40 for a while there. Where's all of our money going? See, this is getting expensive. We're spending 25 just to keep the cord up. There, I just gave myself 10 ducats a month. Well, you know what happens. We're losing that because we're not at 100. Once that gets to 100, then this won't be so expensive. I'll let it slide. We're almost done. Okay, we got recruitment law. So we can increase levy size. We don't really rely on mercenaries much. Yeah, this is not that great of a law. None of these hurt us. Alright, we get to grab one of these. We don't quite have the New World yet, so whatever we grab, like this, the galleys are not as good as the carracks and barks. So that's why I tend to ignore that one, but it'd be more helpful if we were in the Mediterranean. This is always a good one. We can maybe do... Just look at what else we have here. This will let us spend money on our own culture, which is going to improve prestige. It's just another... here, let's do that one. So what that does is that creates another slider bar, just like this one, except it'll let us do something like this, and it's going to give us prestige points. There he is. We thought he fell asleep. He's voting for organized diplomats. Nothing wrong with that. Just when we got to 100. Where's the one that was adjacent? Oh, this one. Alright, so we added another one. So we're at 30 ducats a month. See, we finished this, and now we got this culture investment thing. So if I slide that all the way up, I can spend 8 ducats to get 0.09 prestige. Right now, it's, when you're rolling in the money, that's a good thing, but not helpful for those of us poor people. These never hurt. Having extra stone never hurts. Let's do that one. What's National Assembly? Just keep settling tribesmen. It helps, having more people helps employ the buildings. I never fire people. Okay, so now they want us to do Union Foundation. They're voting for... Oh, gosh. We're back to this again. We're still winning. Still winning. We're eventually going to pick one, and Castile's going to be 90% there. I wouldn't be surprised if they have enough money they can just afford every single one of them. I mean, we're sitting here struggling to get up to 250. Where's this one? He's got good military ability. We're the only ones on that one as well. Alright, we unlocked the theater. I don't remember what the theater does, so let's check. Hold on. I screwed up. Cultural tradition. And it reduces unrest. I mean, it's not horrible. We're going to build it in the usual city subjects. Lisboa is best place to build one for now. Maybe Porto as well. Alright, and then we have this guy establishing seniority. It's like he was sleeping. He woke up, huh? Huh? Oh yeah, let's get another vote. So this is reaching out to other Catholics to get them to just like you more. I did this a lot as England because it helped me with the French and Indian War, or not, the 100 Years' War. This helps me to build armories. Not a bad deal. Those are going to be all half price. That lets me build a university. Wow, we got a lot of good ones. Half price university. I'm going to do that one. I'm okay with containing it. We need... So the New World, we could technically embrace it now. Nope, we're not at 20% yet. But we're getting there. That's what the university helps with, spreading. Alright, now we got an art school building. I don't remember what that one does either. I always click on them. So that also builds cultural tradition and influence. So also really good. The skill of new artists is better. We haven't been playing the art game very much, but yeah, it's going to be expensive. We'll build it eventually, I guess. Cost of purchasing food being cheaper is always good. construction speed, maximum RGO size. That'll help us with our salt RGO. Let's get that one on the queue. Now he wants to maintain federal. Huh? Huh? He woke up again. See, it's all nobles now. We don't get much of a choice here. Like, this would be nice to do when we don't have legitimacy at 100. I'm gonna wait. Where was the best spot in EU4? It was in here. That's where the trade node was. So it's that one. Or that one right there. So I believe spending 8 when I'm at 100. So the equilibrium is 8. I'm spending the 20 plus ducats to get it up to 100. What is a Fatoria building? I mean, it looks nice. Why am I able to build a Fatoria? I mean, I'm going to have to go in debt for this, but sure. I'm assuming that's not something I can normally build. No. Here's the bigger one. Is we just made it so we can have more size. See right there, the iron is 10. The salt. Oh, those jerks. Wake up. Man, our profit is like horrible right now. It's got to be the new colonies. Yeah, look at that. We're up to 46. I can't do any more, folks. We're going to make a new subject. New queen. Alright, see, our legitimacy's down. Now we canonize. That'll give us 10 prestige, 10 legitimacy. So that puts us right back up. I think because I have a saint now, maybe I get a bonus. I don't see it here, though. I think it improves my religious counter. Let's stop stabilizing. Let's move to settling the tribesmen. Because that's a big deal. That helps the colonization to move quicker. See, our cost of colonies dropped by 10. That was a good thing. It gets us back up in decent profit range again. The one other time I made it this far, the Papal States was colonizing all of this. And I was losing. Like, they were beating me to the colonization. Out of all people, Papal States. And then eventually France ended up down here. And you don't want France anywhere, because France is already too powerful. Whoa, we're losing money? Right there. It's getting more and more expensive to get back up to 100. I gotta not spend so much. I mean, I definitely want it to be positive, and we could even make it positive 0.5. But I'm still spending a lot of money. Reduce it all the way down to 0. Can have it at 13. Oh, it's just going to grow a lot slower. But, I mean, the difference between 100 and 96 is not that great. And so do I really want to spend 30 ducats a month just to get there? This is another painting. You can see here. It'll make the efficiency of our cabinet better and increase the number of artists we can have. And I'd rather take the stability. Oh, boy, you gotta do this. So we're going to search Benin. Right now I have so many colonies to make that exploring more African places isn't really helping me. We lost 2 cabinet members. Let's get a cathedral. That gave us some nice money. Still getting decent profit from all those. Oh my gosh, we got some nice ones. Get 2 more of those up. Get some RGOs. It would be nice to get some more of those trade markets as well, because they really are turning into money for us. I need to look at the trees. So, in age 1, we still have this one. Is that the only one? Probably. In age 2, it's so hard to look. That's the spy network stuff. Ignored that for a reason. This one isn't horrible. Yeah, the bank interest turns into Merc stuff and more Merc stuff. I never built a slave center. I don't think the handgunners are all that good, but their later upgrade is. That's a good one. This is another one of those. You take one that you're not sure, but look, the Navy initiative is really good. Prosperity cover is good. Yeah, we actually have quite a few good ones here. Those are all good. Religious war can be. Alright, anyways. That'll keep us busy for a little while longer. Well, it'll be nice if I ever could outvote him. Alright, so this is the new world. It really is spreading. We have quite a bit of our people that know it. We are at 40%, so it's just a matter of money and stability. I have 12 of them queued up. I don't know if I want to do all 12. Do I save up and just go for it right away? I'm just telling you, like, there are things that are going to help our colonies to happen quicker. Like, it's going to help us tremendously with finding the new world and doing all the things that we want to do here. Okay, time to take a nap again. I totally forgot we had to repay loans. I'm glad we had all that money saved up. Oh, you jerks. So now Lower Bavaria's in our mix. So now we got yet another marriage union. Oh boy. Alright. We just converted. Hey, we're going to spend a lot of time doing that. Because converting the tribesmen are... it's a great use of your time. And my son gets so upset. Oh, look at how many years it takes for this to finish. It doesn't bother me. We have taxes on the tribe set, but you notice we're not making any money from them. Converting them into these other groups gets you the money. We gotta be getting close. That price has not gone down, has it? It's gone up even. This is a good one. There it is. Do I really want to spend that much stability and money? What am I researching? Because that's really going to answer the question. I don't need this, don't need this. That sort of would help. It sort of would help. It never hurts. This is the amount of time it takes to expand. I would like both of these. The Navy repair cost is high. Oh, you jerk. So hopefully this will get... It's already a little cheaper. It was $7.90. So there we go. We're halfway. And then I'll bite the bullet. And oh, look at that. We can even get pike and shot because we have money saved up. Where's this one right here? That's Fonte. That's the one I want. Oh look, you could actually see the... Oh man, that changes things, right? I just went after a fish one. That one has pearls. Hold on, hold on. Time out, time out. That has pearls. I totally didn't even pay attention to the fact that you can look. Fish. Medicaments. Like the saffron is really good. Sand, rice. There's gems. Why am I not doing this one? And look, Benin is 12% there. They're only doing 7. Let's beat them. I'm picking all the horrible ones. Fish, lumber. Oh, there you go. We got some sturdy grains coming. That'll be good. Fish. Yeah, I just keep taking the fish ones. And then, of course, I spent so much money, I can't take the upgrade now. Okay, the Nobles want to change uneducated masses, which actually gives them 5 equilibrium, to education of the masses, which changes the equilibrium to the clergy. But it does educate everybody. I mean, it's not horrible. I got it to pass on its own. This is one. You always want to do these. Address complaints. So what happens is the estates build these toll castles, which charges everybody money to go buy their castle. It's almost like pay a toll to the troll kind of thing. These are built by the estates. I don't own them or control them. And this is basically, the burghers are complaining that they have to pay these taxes. And it's going to cause the nobility to be a little upset. But this is a great way to destroy them. So we just destroyed 3 of them. They're definitely not happy with us. And look, they're even building another one right here. Well, I can change the law. I really don't want to. See, that settled tribesman thing really does help with the charters. Because, I don't know if you noticed, but we had another one that completed. I think it's that one. Nope. Well, he would be a perfect explorer. That's why I'm holding on to him. We'll do this guy. What just happened? Navy guy got killed. He got the... What the heck? Here we go again. Flemkin's gone. I don't know who to set as a rival. I don't think I have to set anybody. It looks like that event or that schism finally ended. Man, I still don't have... I know I got money. I'm holding on to it for when I'm trying to buy the thing, but it's not getting any cheaper, is it? There it is. The stability cost is cheaper, at least. There we go. We embrace the new world. Alright, that opens up massive stuff for us. So let's talk about this. First thing we're going to get is a -5 to our prep time. Who cares? Diplomatic range is good. The colonial range plus 600. Very, very important. Then colonial charters are going to cost less. They're going to migrate quicker. And their maintenance is going to be 20% cheaper. Sign me up. Exploration monthly progress. Sign me up. Monthly experience decay. Not a bad one, but we will move on. I don't need conquistadors yet. Exploration monthly progress. That sounds really good. Naval range is also good. A trading hub. That might be the thing I'm talking about. I can finally build that in a colonial nation, I believe. So if it's in the market center, you get 10% attraction and +5. It can be built on towns, cities. It can only be built in market centers, which I think includes other nations, but we'll find out. That's a good one. Pop promote speed is always good. Sugar plantation. Those buildings are always helpful. Iron output plus 75%. Holy buckets. Copper and tin. Silver and lead. I mean, you see monthly colonial migration plus 50%. I want that one. So then I also took proximity cost. Maritime, like all those are great, aren't they? Exploration cost. I'm not saying that these aren't good. I'm just trying to like determine, okay, so this one, that's a technology we unlock here. Gives us trade advantage and trade range over sea. Maximum RGO size helps us. But look, it keeps going. Colonial range. Aluminum output. Caravels. Send people to the colonies, which will boost their population. Allow open sea exploration. We definitely need that one. So you see, I'm trying to like, we need a colonial policy. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff we want here. I mean, unlocking the new ships is also good, but I definitely want colonial range. Trade range. These, I think, are cabinet abilities. We definitely need a natives policy. Yeah, like, I'm coming back because it's like, okay, I need that as well. Every single one of these are hitting it through the park. I mean, I like them all so much I don't even know which one's the next in priority. I mean, I chose a whole bunch. Let's stop there. But I want to choose more. The ones I haven't chosen aren't because I don't like them. I just don't know what my priorities are going to be after researching 25 items. When it takes, what, 3 to 4 months each item? Okay, so what I'm getting at, other than needing a drink, you can see... Hold on a second. All right, my voice is back. So most of these, I don't even have the 100 ducats. That's why they're all grayed out. But like, I do wish with future expansions, I want to be able to prioritize these as well. Like rank them just like I do with my technology. I actually want to say, hey, I want to be doing 2 explorations at all times, and then I queue them up. And then the game just automatically does the exploration 2 at a time. As soon as one ends, the other one starts. And they're just all queued up, ready to go. What that means is I'm probably not going to be building much in Africa. I mean, I sort of spent a lot of money, right? I went after the gems. I went after whatever that other resource was. And I got to be more intelligent like that. Because I was just blindly just picking places in Africa without paying attention to the resources. Resources matter. See, like, pearls is one of the things everybody's demanding. So what's the flag for the Arguin market? It's that. So that's what I want. I want to build in that market. We got a lot of colonies, costing us a lot of money. I gotta let these finish, but we're gonna spend a little bit of time exploring before we can colonize. And our next stop is Colombia and Paramaribo, whatever it's called, Brazil. I like all these countries. All right, we got the first one. Colonial range just went up by 600. So, what that means is we should have some additional... Let's sort by area. So I don't want Africa stuff. Currently, that's all it's giving me is Africa. Like, there should be something that lets me go here. That might be the next one. Not the charters. Open sea. That's all. That's the 7th one. Ooh. We might be okay. I need to get some money up. I need to get some of these done. We should probably... I know it's not a lot. Give them 2 ducats a month. So you have a trade office. We have overseas trade. They all do the same thing. Overseas trade is letting me invest in markets that are overseas, which is a little better than the trade office. Why? Because if I want to get elephants and the more exotic stuff, it's probably in these markets. So this is, if I studied these, I might see that, hey, these markets have a resource I really need. I don't know one from the other, so I'm just going to tell it to make as many as I can. And those markets, you'll see them pop up here. This list just gets bigger and bigger. Here you can see the Arguin one. We're getting 27. And eventually we're going to get pearls on this one. Oh, he woke up again. Alright, here it is. This is the one I was looking for. It's going to build 3 counting houses at half price, which they're still very expensive. And then what that should do is that'll increase our control. So I need money. I like the one we have. There we go. That's going to destroy spiritual retreats. If I had regular money, what I really need to do is go province by province, especially in the areas of high control, and just sort of keep my population working. And here you can see I'm not doing that. And even though I have super high control here, I should have something built here. Like, there's got to be some resource that I can make here that I need. And there probably is. Well, we can... Right here, I need a rural cloth maker. So let's do that. Alright, that's going to cost me a lot of money that I don't have. That's where it's all going. See, my building expenses have gone up. Universities are not cheap. Right there, look, the 4 armories. I mean, just 4 of them. It's right up there. And it does give me a lot more manpower, though, doesn't it? It's like, where is that even located? Way down there. Yeah, so I'm investing in the area I'm sort of already in. Right, so we got improvements. We're currently stalled. Where are we stalled? I need lumber in the Niani market. Ah. That's an issue. Why do they have me building there then? Alright, so let's stop building in the Niani market. Let's build some in Egypt. And the Ottomans. They're going to have resources we don't typically have. Where's this? I don't even know where Kabu is. It's in the Mali Empire. Mali and the Malis themselves. Right there it tells you there's not enough lumber. So that should improve my control. Now we're back up to 10. I'm betting it's because we're finally getting money in some of these markets. I mean, the Seville and Paris markets are still the best ones for us. These ones we're not doing really well. Yeah, we definitely overextended ourselves here. I mean, we're making profit. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just we're not making enough that we can actively do things. And I have a massive debt that's going to be due soon. I mean, did it help my control? I mean, I'm up to 30 here. I mean, it helps. It's just that everything's so incremental. I definitely can't sort that out. Where's the... We're still 3 away. Hold on a second. I can recruit explorers before I can do this? I guess so. This one's going to be huge. That 50%, I know that's why I was gunning for it, is I'm going to be able to speed up all these. That'll reduce my costs. I mean, because think about it. If I'm getting the 50 gold a month from this, I'm doing okay. They have to cause me no problems. I mean, if anything, I can just convert them through these guys. Which I sort of did. Oh, I almost failed to see this. Cabo Corso will become a town. Oh, that's way down there. That might be a good idea. Because then I can build a dock and everything down there. This is also a good idea. It builds 3 more armories, but the maintenance for them is high. Let's do that one. Our burgers gain $1,000. Or we can get 7 stability and give the commoners the money. Let the commoners have the money. Burgers have all the money. So they're going to build festival grounds. which is not helpful at all. It's a very selfish building, commoners. Look at that. That university is still not done. What is it? It's like a mystery meat. Doesn't tell you what it is. Was I able to pay them all? No. Alright, that's really interesting now. Okay, so we got a town all the way down here. So means I can build town-like things, like can build a monastery, temple. What I was really looking for was like a dock. Or here, a wharf. And a marketplace. I can't afford the counting house. So this is my experiment. I'm not really getting rare things. It's a monthly colonial migration plus 50%. Alright, so we're in the 90s? Did that already change? I wasn't paying enough attention. It might have. I think we were only in like the 40s before, weren't we? So basically it doubled the number, which is fantastic. Because that'll get us to the 100% a heck of a lot quicker. Still beating Castile. There as well. This is one of those ones we jammed in because, nope, they have the fish. This one has the beeswax. Where's the one with the gems? Sturdy greens. We definitely want that one. Where's our gems guy? Rice. Lumber, sturdy grain. Hold on, there was one with gems. I mean, the saffron's really good as well. I would have sworn it was right in here. That one. Mindy. Okay. So we're currently losing, but we're putting in 97. He's putting in 6, which means we should pass him up because he's not that far along. All right. I hate to say it, but I want to get those saffron ones going as well, but holy cow. We're spending a boatload of money here. Cabinet member died of food poisoning. Uh, sad thing is none of these are near 100%. I mean, I know I see the one that's at 70. I mean, obviously that's closer to 100% than anything under 50, but I just, I mean, another 30% is a long way. Even with the doubling, it's still brutally slow. And I know I took these and almost, like right here, the priority that I need to. There might be another one that doubles our thing, but I mean, look at all the stuff we took, and they're all good. We definitely can't have a destroyed colony. At 20% done, destroying that colony would kill me. So Mindy was the one. And you can see here we still haven't caught him. So you can see like the island, we're almost done. They're a little bit more evenly spaced. I know that upset them. Right here, Timbo. Producing some sturdy grains. We're getting some people in there. Up populating them because we need it. Those sturdy grains are going to make us happy? Are people so happy? Open sea exploration. There it is. Alright, I'm going to pause it. We definitely need to start now, and you can see the Atlantic Ocean just got added. So let's sort this by region. Let's zoom out so you can see what's going on. So South Atlantic is there. North Atlantic. Equatorial North Atlantic. South Atlantic further down. So this will probably get us to the coast of Brazil. That'll probably get us more towards, what is that, Paraimbo, which eventually gets you to Colombia. I want to do this one. I can't click. Hold on. I know he was one of them. That one. Alright, we don't want to choose those markets because they don't have the resources we need. And I wish I could see, do they have like, well here, we're going to open the market. Does it have naval supplies? It has 0, right? Horrible idea to pick that market. So I gotta start somewhere. I gotta start in the Lisboa market, even though it's further away. Right here, that's the closest guy. And then I want... Oh my gosh, those other numbers are horrible. I think this is a more balanced one. Then we got the North Atlantic. Yeah, we'll pick him. That's going to put me in debt a little bit. Oh, this can actually be really lucrative. Let's go into debt again. So we got gold, silver, iron, and lead. This is our Mindy check. Currently we're short on paper again. Addressing Pirate Haven complaints. Always good. Mr. Schizophrenic is back. Alright, so we got two of them. One of them only has 15 months. We are going to lose some money here. I can do things like try to recoup some money that way. Colonial policy law. I think I want this one. Monthly colonial migration, 100%. We need the money. And did you see that? Those all just went into the hundreds. I don't think we, that did not seem to double. We were already in the 90s to begin with, but it did help a little. Oh, it can't have helped. It hasn't passed yet. That's where I keep thinking everything's instant. We should get a nice boost of money because we got the rush of merchants. We did not. When this gets to 100%, these numbers should get better. Now this is the cardinal voting. See, all the cardinals have already voted 9-0. Like, okay, I guess I'm going to vote too. And this is because I have all three of these active. I am doing this to myself. We're almost done with one of them. That'll be a big relief. Alright, so estates do have plus 5%. I mean, I'm glad I voted for it. It was a good thing. Then we got another one. There is one no. This is to do a crusade. I'm going to vote no to the crusades. Relief in 4 days. Alright, so we got the south going. Mr. Schizo. But we can't rest. We gotta explore this now. So if I zoom out, go by region. Like I said, I wish I could click on that, but I can't. Look at that. We can even do Greenland, right? We can do way up there. Right here. Brazil, sea area, Brazil. That's what we want to do. Don't take your foot off the gas. Even if it means we gotta... Some of these should finish. So that'll give us some relief as this is preparing. We're at 13. And then if this finishes, I'm hoping that this jumps to 260. That would be awesome. Look at that. We're up to 130 now. Whatever it is that just happened. Colonial range plus 50. All good. Here it comes. Fingers crossed. I hope this works. Need to wait for the next month. I didn't notice anything. Unless it was like gradual. Like as it was getting up to 90%, this was also at 90%. Because those were in the 90s when we started. So you could argue that it jumped from 90 to 140 because we were passing the bill and it was just 60% passed, so this was 60%. I don't know. That seems a little weird to me, but I want to believe that it worked. Don't even know what that means. Alright, so we finished another one. It's going to give us some... Like, that was the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And we just started the Brazil Sea. We got a lot of debt to pay back. One of these is at least getting near 90%. I am grateful that this is a much higher number. Our Mindy check, we passed them. That should give us some more. There we go. Making 20 bucks. Even with, well, we got this problem. That's why. I mean, if you take away the fact that we're spending all this money on colonies, we're doing okay. But the thing is we need to spend this much money on colonies, and you got countries like France and Castile that can afford this in their sleep. Bassa will be destroyed. 92%? My goodness, that would be so horrible. Alright, we got a lot of money there. It just means we pay back some loans. That'll reduce our interest. We are losing 4. What are we losing 3 on? Oh, that's right, because we're giving money to our people. This is money we're getting from our people. Colonial nations. Alright, so this is the one we're exploring right now. That'll give us a nice chunk of land. This also, I think, gives us land. This will reveal the Caribbean islands. I don't remember. Is that going to be the east coast of the United States? I don't think so. That'll get us some of Greenland. It's crazy. This number is so much higher than it used to be, and I'm still like, come on, come on, come on. The Victoria buildings are good. Gonna go in debt again. No, we could always mint more money. It's another option. It raises our inflation, though, quite a bit. Alright, native policy. Integration. Because we want them to promote, which means they'll convert on their own to join us. Why are they losing population rapidly? What's going on there? Alright, we finished exploring, but we have no money. Now we can start getting Brazil. Maybe even start going up the coast here. Okay, Colony of Bassa. I should probably pause. Where are you at? It's that one. I think we need to form another colonial subject. Balance the budget, right here. It's a good one. Pause real quick. They have a reduce inflation portion of balance the budget. So what we're going to do is crank that up. Inflation didn't go up at all. What's going on? Oh, while the issue is being debated, monthly inflation goes down by 0.4%. Wow. Yeah, so we're doing fantastic. Then we're going to lose 2.5% when it passes. Yeah. This is fantastic. So just mint, baby, mint. Look at how much money we're getting. What a great item this one is. So you have to be in debt in order for it to come up. Look at that. I'm going to get 109 more buck ducats. Let's go, baby. All right. Loan decreased by 97. We lost 2.5 inflation. I will start going up massively in inflation now, so I got to bring that back down. It was good while it lasted, though. And then let's just pay off whatever we can. So we paid off 2 of them. That put us in a better position. That was good. Oh, we finished the Brazil thing. So remember, keep your foot on the gas so we can explore all of this. The Amazon area. Colombia. Brazil. Or that part of Colombia. That part of Brazil. So there's a lot of Brazil, even way down here, right? Let's get Colombia going, and to be quite honest, I need to get something settled there. That's our closest one. I would like to send more than one, but I don't think I can at the moment. Well, I definitely can't afford it. Only one of these finished, and that helped as well, because we dropped from 50 something to 40 ducats. So far away. All right, Mendy check. Oh, look, we got a newcomer. He's up to 87. Castile is. He's not going to catch us, though. That's a real good one. So we're 100% on the island. And you can see we're working on Cape Mount. Like, we sort of do one area at a time. But, like, all these areas are being colonized. It's the whole region. It's not just one province. And then they're dividing up amongst all of them, which means that we're going to pass them for sure. And then here you can see they're going after Cape Mount first. But so are we. We should beat them to it. Alright, we got plenty of money to get another exploration going. So let's do the Amazon area. I don't know if I trust any of these other markets. We can always hire an explorer, but then they're expensive. Trade hub. Why am I not... you know what? Trade. How come I don't see the trade hub? Because it's trading hub. So Lisboa is the only place I can build it. And that sucker costs $6.93. Woo! What does it do for me? Market traction plus 10. I mean, it's not bad. Pay off 2 more loans. Our interest is getting more reasonable. We get money. That's enough to pay off our debt. Alright, we're at least debt-free now. Now we can work on... I mean, I'm only paying 9 ducats to keep it where it is. Getting this to 100 would be nice, but as you can tell, that's really hard to do. That's going to drop as soon as the next exploration happens, but the 17 ducats is nice. And what I really need to do is I have to focus on how am I going to get trade out of my new colonies. because I'm going to give them. They're basically going to become their own nation, but I still have to. Oh, look at that. Colonial migration, 25%. I'm not even looking at any of the other ones. That is fantastic. He's too old. Let's get somebody younger. Okay, this is an explorer with really nice values. And see, the exploration cost is lower. Takes him a little longer to prepare, but the preparing is not a big deal. It's going to cause us to go in debt again. Let's do it. We got ourselves an official explorer now. Let's put our new guy to work. And with that, I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.